locked and loaded.
The game of the day. This is not a scrimmage. This is not an all-star match. This is the real deal. Match 3 out of 6. And we're going to see the featured players for this particular map. We got ZYKZ, Brada, Bravo, and Fredo. And these are the players' stats and kills, especially for ZYKZ. 45 kills in total of 5 winner-winner chicken dinners. But for Fredo's side, it's actually pretty decent as well. 41 kills with 6 winner-winner chicken dinner.
Yep, as much as we talk about Yoodo gang, just check out this profile.
What is this?
Okay, so
he got married. There's a baby J
there. Baby J.
If that's really the news, I would say congratulations.
Is
but
it?
One thing I know for sure, the baby will be as bald as him.
That is a great observation right there. Great prediction, Choo-Choo. Great prediction.
I know I'm so great at prediction. You're right. I can see the future now. Look at that. Topcast and GK and NoRecoil XCY are also signed, hitting almost 3 more. Come on, 3 more, NoRecoil. You almost hit the 3 digits there. We will see by end of today. He will also change his calls for the numbers.
Yeah, definitely will reach it by today. No worries about that. Of course, coming back to the flight path. Okay, flight path is one thing, but the circle is the most important thing. It's going to pop up at any second right now. Circle. Let me do my shaman thing. And the shaman thing.
Good circle over there.
No.
Why not?
I think we have to talk to Choo-Choo on having good circles. Doesn't mean, he has to be covered with water.
No, just no water, please. Just no. Hopefully, but I don't think it will be at centralizing it throughout the water area.
Yep.
Apparently, just around mansion there, or even the Yasnaya. Or maybe the Medusa intersection around Shelter, Farm, and Malta as well.
Correct.
But back to Yasnaya, Poliana, we're looking at Impunity. Apparently, just sharing a compound with FV, but who got themselves the last chicken dinner.
It is, of course, FV unbeaten and unbeatable, to be more precise, as they are having that momentum in them.
Unbeaten is quite okay too. You don't want to actually punch them in the face.
As long as it's not beatable. But yeah, going back to them, you can see from the top of the charts, we have Vikendi, which was which the victors were Geek Fam MY, and then of course back in Miramar it will be onto the hands of FV. So FV can actually just snowball this all the way, hopefully with the break as well. For the Singaporean team of Impunity, they are able to spark something out of that life.
Spark of love.
Love.
Wow, okay, so topic today is all about relationships, dating, getting married, love. Alright.
Okay, don't get too depressed, Cloud. I know what you're going in there. So that's my life down in the drain there. So dark and empty. Never mind, I'm sorry. Back to the game. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a lot of love over here. We love Sir Cloud. And shouting out to the comment section below and give your love to Cloud.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Although I can't read the comments now, obviously. But of course, coming back to the game, just looking at RSG, I think they are in a good position. Around this area that they are already at, where they drop down, it's a decent amount of high ground. And we do know that RSG is good at high grounds as well. Bapak, on the other hand, they are taking Milta Power as their favorite spot. They never budge from there. Even though it's like the fly path is like on the other side of the map, they will still go there somehow. Bapak may challenge RSG for that middle spot, because we do know how much Bapak loves that middle spot, and they are so good with high grounds as well.
Yeah, and I feel like the rest of the teams who are outside the circle, their game plan is basically, you know what, we don't care about the circle, we're just going to go to the hot zones, or at least the popular zones, to loot our stuff first. We can still tank circle 1 and 2, get some vehicles over there, and just straight forward going into the next safe zone. However, they have to be careful. Teams who love to gatekeep over the particular angles, or at least at the borders of the circle, they will need to confront them there.
Well, the question that we always have bantering it out is whether is it better to play inner circle or outer circle. At this point, we do see Geek Fam kind of late when it comes to rotation into the safe zone or at the center of the circle here, but apparently so many teams, including Resurgence, are quite smack centered of it, and we do know it will be the middle section of a intersection between the Medusa intersection there. So, question is, I'm throwing it back to you guys again. Will it be better to play inner or outer circle this time, Cloud?
It's a tough one to say. First week we see a lot of outer circle battles. Second week or towards the end of first week or second week we start to see inner circle battles. I guess it really depends. Okay, so maybe just to not make it so vague, perhaps I'd say that if it's a smaller map, be in the circle quickly, because if it's a smaller map, people tend to clump up a bit more, the gatekeeping will be strong. But if it's a bigger map, maybe you can go into the circle later, because naturally bigger map will have more entry points.
I have to agree with you on that. I feel like, yes,
I can't agree on everything. Come on, punch it out on Cloud's face.
He wants to side me.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh no!
Disclaimer:
now-
I'm the nice guy here.
No, you don't get to be the nice guys. I'm forcing you out to be the evil one. Come on, just be evil today.
Okay, for particular in Wrangle, I feel like teams can still play outside the circle. That's about it. I think they still can play outside the circle. They can come inside the circle, provided if they have the potential utilities and the firepower in order to penetrate back into the safe zone.
So I have to play the inner circle today. Fine, fine, there you go. Let's go inner circle, boys. Who cares about those who are actually rotating quite late? Because why? You can just gatekeep them. Just take them as your small fries, eat them with potato chips, and then smack them down back in a pan fry, whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of rage going on my side because I'm the only one going for playing the circle here.
Wow, calm down, Chuchu. I didn't know you didn't have your dinner just now. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
We still have leftovers back there, so don't worry about
Oh, thanks. The door is that way. There you go. But back to
do
last
high.
survival. I do high all of a sudden. That's so random. Yeah, around Rousehog exits. Exits, they got themselves chicken dinner. I think it was yesterday. Finally got themselves once, right? So, was it? Did they? They did.
Let me see here. I have my notes here. Access.
No, yeah.
Looks like
No.
not in recent times, at least. No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see if they're gonna make it up. This week, apparently, 2 more teams of Malaysia haven't learned themselves any chicken dinner. But Exis, like we said before, they changed their game style. They changed their approach in terms of rotating into the circle as well as approaching any team fights. But question is, can they actually cope faster than this, because the time is ticking, tick tock, and we know it's gonna be next week will be the last week, and the circle, will it be a judgment call for most of the players?
Circle is going to be very, very secluded right here. A lot of the teams are actually inside the circle. And you know, earlier on I did mention about our prediction, or at least my prediction, to be more where the winner of the particular maps, they normally drop into the circle first. But again, you can see it's so secluded. Everybody is just so concentrated in those maps. Any fights or any skirmishes will start here and will be very costly, especially in the early game stage.
It's gonna be phase 4. It's just gonna have to be phase 4 where everybody just pincing themselves into the safe zone.
Oh, but maybe we don't need to wait for phase 4, because Last Survivor, just look at the southern side, Last Survivor as well as Bosskurr. Bosskurr is gatekeeping there. Last Survivor, if they want to get across, they need to go through Bosskurr. Dingoz, on the other hand, may meet up with ESG on the left side of the map. For the side of Geek fam, they may bump into Yoodo gang depending on whether they want to do gatekeeping or not. May or may not be, because Drax is in front together with Manpara and Jumper as well as Fredo. They're split up to the side of Stalber, so may or may not be, we don't know yet, but looks like some gunfire here happened in the same compound. Looks like EVOS as well as Team NoRecoil.
Oh my goodness, EVOS again falling prey, or at least a victim, in the hands of multiple teams, and you will be Team NoRecoil showing dominance over here, flexing a little bit with that M14, and now Team EVOS, they are in trouble. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna just take those vehicles, just run away? Or if they're feeling confident, they could go for a fight, but I'm not feeling confident for them at the moment.
Look at the current state. Yeah, I kind of questioned that as well. We're talking about Team NoRecoil here, who happens to be very, very armed and is also very good when it comes to close range combat or any combat at a point, because they are among one of the most aggressive team we have throughout the league here. At the same time, Resurgence, we're coming up from around the corner for Team EVOS VIP. Got stuck between with Bapak. At the same time, EVOS, they really need to get out from their kind of a vortex of really nothingness there, because literally they have been losing their footings for the next the whole week. Almost a whole week. I don't want them to actually being left behind and out from this top 16 standings. Imagine if they don't make it for the grand finals.
And, oh yeah, that will be crazy because they are one of the invited teams, if I remember correctly. So it's definitely going to be nuts if they don't do the business.
Hey, somebody give so much love
I
to
wonder
Cloud.
who's that.
Shout out, please.
Oh, shout out to Andre Bazooka. I wonder who's that.
Yeah, guys, please drop the
I
comments.
wonder who.
The comment is so quiet. It feels like we're actually commentating in a grave. So please give us some love too. We need love, okay? Especially Cloud. His love is so. Never mind. Just give it to Cloud.
Give it to Cloud, all indeed. And you know who needs love? I think Axis also needs love here because they haven't been performing that well, even though they won the winner chicken in the previous few days. So first supply drop is in the house. DBS is available for teams who are going to go for the supply drop. But most importantly, it will be the level 3 military vest alongside with the Spec NUS helmet.
Okay, I'm shouting out to your Hemba Keshutermayum. I don't know how if I said that right, but thank you for finally breaking the silence there for us.
Thank you.
It's really, really motivating for us to keep it going here.
Okay.
So sad, but yet so cool.
Your
You guys.
Hemba. Okay, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, love
Appreciate
you.
it.
Love you, man. Love you. You're the
Mwah.
best. But
Mwah.
back to the game, guys. H2O, Yoodo GANK. Yoodo GANK, Yoodo GANK. Or Yoodo getting the gank going, because H2O, your team here, Cloud, Jinx it, all live it.
Same here. It's my team as well. H2O is my team.
There you go.
Yeah, yours is only Impunity.
Good luck, H2O. Okay,
Welcome to
let's
the
go.
count of H2O, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like the Groza will be taken by the Dingoz. Mesa will pick them up nicely. And oh, look at this, a ghillie suit. Really, really important when it comes to this map. And someone just looking at the circle, it could be in a mountain or in an open area, so this ghillie suit will definitely be really nice to have. H2O, they have secured themselves this compound. Of course, they are still within the circle, so they can hang on to this for now. Yoodo Gang out in the open. I don't think they will challenge Yoodo Gang. Yoodo Gang doesn't seem to know that H2O is in that compound. So they may just try to scout out this area.
I have
But
a feeling
H2O
they kind of get the gist of H2O there.
Mhm.
The moment that they didn't actually park themselves beside this building, and they kind of hovering around their scope on this area as well. I think they have a feeling that there's one team, but not sure which building just yet.
I think it's going back to game sense as well, you know, Cloud, going back where they feel there's a presence of another team there. So he had to be very cautious. At the same time, they cannot act aggressively because they don't have intel.
Yeah, they don't have intel. That's why they sent one player in front. I believe it was Fredo to be in front. So it looks like Fredo is splitting up from his team a little bit. H2O choose to move to another area, knowing the dangers that's nearby them, which is Yoodo Gang, of course. So don't want to take a fight first. It is still 16 teams, everyone intact except for one player that's down early.
It feels like this, you know. You see a girl that you really like, and there's 4 of you, but you really want to know where is that girl from. And it's like, go, Fredo, you go and ask, you go and ask, go for it, take the bait, you be the bait. If anything happens, we're just gonna throw you down the bus. There you go. I say it out loud. That's what's happening to Fredo right now.
Oh man, Fredo. Hey, he can get any girl he wants though. But
Oh.
the thing. But anyways, I mean, Fredo, you have been seeing him. Have been the entry fragger so far. He's been getting a lot of kills. I think he has the balls of steel as well to just go in, even though the cost of the team is at stake. But he is able to do so, and I feel like players should be as aggressive as him, but at the same time, they need to be cautious of their surroundings and making sure that they have their friends on their back.
Oh, but talking about having friends on their back, looks like Oman is all alone and gunfire onto Oman. Oh, Oman have been knocked by QB and now left all alone. You know I'm going to say it, right? Hashtag forever alone.
we just stunned you. Got stunned.
Okay, back to the game, guys. Back to
Okay.
the game. Damn rude. I'm sorry, Cloud. Damn rude. Just gonna just go away.
I was stunned. I was stunned.
I didn't see
Yeah, I didn't
where
see
that
that
coming from. And then
Oh, my
obviously you
goodness.
don't want to be part of that. No. And back to Geek fam. Sorry, Cloud. Damn rude. One of the top fragger we have
Yep.
throughout this tournament, but Yoodo GANK is just in front of them. They are exposing themselves too much with that vehicle sound just now. Apparently Yoodo is still facing the other side of the map and they have no clue. There's one more team right behind them on this side tapping on that. ESG just managed to get on Expert and Y. Mesa on the other hand with already a Gillisuit with a DP28 there.
Oh, it looks like we have another off-camera knockout. It looks like one of the members of Geek Fam QB losing to Yoodo here. But this time around, we have to see. Oh, we're going back to their perspective right there. It looks like Damroot. He will be very far apart against his two members as Yoodo will scam at the moment. They will take the tactical approach. They will wait for Geek Fam to try to siege into the compound and hoping that they are able to get the kills.
Yeah, both teams at the lockdown now. Geek Fam, their vehicle have been destroyed, so they don't have an easy way out. Yeah, they do have terrain, but it's also a risk there. But look at this. Dingoz Nugs just not letting them go. They have their crosshair on the other side with the UFO gun. A couple of shots did release there.
I still prefer
Yeah.
pizza
I
gun.
prefer the first gun.
Whoa!
Yeah, pizza gun is traditional.
Yeah!
Okay, for the first
Whoa!
time, for once.
Thank you. Somebody spoke up for me. Dick Gideon is not here today. Thanks.
You know I support you, Choo Choo.
I
You know I
love
really
you.
support you a lot.
I love you
Yeah.
so much,
But this
man.
time around, we have to go with the pizza gun.
Yeah,
That's-
there you
that's
go.
your-
There you go.
That's
Take it
that's
in. Nobody's siding with you. Oh, sad clown. There you go. Hashtag forever alone. There you go.
Fine.
Wow. That
Oh.
rose quite a lot, but back to the game. Team NoRecoil managed to pin down H2O. Sorry, guys. Your team got janks by you guys, apparently. And H2O only have 2 men left with on the vehicles. There's also Geek Fam gatekeeping Yoodo Gang. Will it be wise Yoodo Gang taking this route or they just cutting it straight? If it's okay, they can actually go for the longer route to get into the circle.
It's going to be very tough. You have 3 teams around there, but H2O, we are getting jinxed by our comments here, our takes, and they will lose Kaya in this process. Arts and his last calling is here, but then Yoodo, they are going to get pounced on as well. Geek Fam, Arts, he's going to try to cam around, getting Pangu in his favor here, letting the two sides fight with one another, going up for the heal and perhaps for the escape, or at least the backstab. Jumper, meanwhile, smoke grenades popping out, making a flash inside Jakarta's area here with all those smoke grenades. And now it's just the waiting game. Whoever's going to pop up their head here will be in danger. Jumper going in for the pre-aim, pre-fire here. Does get a dink onto Damroot, but then look at that. Mapara, unfortunately, will leave the vehicle a little bit too early. Did not stop, and the physics will hurt him down.
Oh, and now we do see Yoodo Gang try to save Manparang on the other side. Manparang has a tree to help him out. At the same time, Damroot is also very, very low. And Arts, looks like Arts for H2O. He will make a run for it together with Pango. Pango is still stuck on the other side of the rock. And now Jax will go in for Manparang.
no.
Oh, just look at that. Grenade by Fredo, but Jumper looks like he's been knocked out by 4-2-0. Fredo goes on to 4-2-0. Left, right, 4-2-0. The jump shot, but 4-2-0 managed to take down Jumper. And now Drax will go for it. And now Drax continues on with the grenade, with the smoke. Tries to help out Fredo. Fredo's been knocked out, but Geek Fam looks like they've been sent back to the lobby and they can now reset themselves.
If I am H2O, I should have taken the opportunity to go and engage with Team Yoodo Gang. They are injured as hell.
They are traumatized as you speak there because apparently Yoodo Gang kind of give him a lot of traumatizing moment just now. But back to the game, Geek Fam placed himself at last place, kind of hurting in terms of their standings there for overall ones. Dingoz on the then try to engage again. Bapak, there's also Resurgence on this side. They're trying to toss a nade here. Oh, hopefully Voki will hit one of the best co-beaters, but kind of a long shot. Yeah, around shelter. Will they go underground? Will which be blocked by vehicles if they want to? Apparently they will play the circle if they go underground. It's still gonna survive that, but then Small Boy got quite out in the open there. Straight away punishing his EVOS VIP in that building. Really playing it out for that structure.
Oh, now looks like Small Boy has his eyes on EVOS VIP and the circle will continue to close in RSG now need to find a way because RSG, they are slightly outside the circle that may expose them, but looks like the long shots onto Steelhearts right here. 2 team members of Steelhearts still holding it on to the shelter. They do have a vehicle that they can make a run for it, but at the same time it's not looking good for them because all around them they are well surrounded by multiple angles. Y2K getting into his buggy, trying to find another angle, and Small Boy tries to take a shot onto the side of ESG. Shots do connect, but not enough to knock anyone yet.
Oh, this is going to be a massacre coming in from multiple teams here. It's going to be very confusing as well because teams right now, they have to decide whether should we play passively, should we wait for other teams to engage with one another before coming in, or should we join in the fight and just make a mess out of this. But then, look at that, Bosskurr indeed. They will take down some members of this team. It will be XPERT MY. Han will get the blood in here alongside with Mozart as well as Sane. And XPERT are out. They are out.
They're placing themselves at 14th place. That will hurt a lot for their points too. Aside from Geek Fam there, but Pamburu here just managed to land his crosshair around brother Bosskurr way. Really is unfortunate to be stuck in so many teams. Team NoRecoil is there somewhere as well. Stewart being pinned down with so many sprays. A beautiful one done by Pamburu, but overstaying themselves in this compound will actually digging themselves some grave if anybody drop the nades.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And now Fredo, he has sights onto side of Axis. Drax do come in and they will wipe. Oh, looks like Drax been knocked down. Now Fredo will need to do the cleanup work, but Fredo does have a little bit more onto Chick. Chick is now very, very low and looks like Chick will need to survive this. It's going to be very difficult. Mombarang is coming into help it, but Abby looks like, oh, that explosion! Taking out Chick, and Bapak is the one that get the kill point.
That's Impunity out for now, but Dingoz. That's one net to rule it all. That's what I say for not always extending themselves in that around vehicle. And it seems like Mesa trying to get into the shelter here. They're playing the lower ground. Multi-level terrain is really hard to play with. Lost Ichong on the other end, just throwing into the ground, making sure he covers every single positioning that he can. With that angle's kind of hard to play with. He is solo be covered with so many raiding bullets all around him. Team NoRecoil got themselves at top 10 here. We're looking at everybody pensing themselves at the 5th phase with 9 teams left.
Yeah, like I said, this is a massacre in the making. So many teams getting eliminated in that nick of time. But then to the perspective of Bapak Esports, they are having fun. They are actually at a bunker as well. So if let's say they are cornered at one angle, it's okay. As long they are in the circle, they can go through the bunkers, the underground passage, and try to run out here. But look at that, RSG. He has eyes onto Ichong from Last Survivor, but he's going to play a little bit more aggressive. He's going to expose himself on the top side of that bunker, and he will use a pizza gun to get some information. He's going to spray down here, and it looks like, oh, Voki is able to take down VIP Cruiser. So from there onwards, if I'm not mistaken, he's able to explode the vehicle.
Yeah, only he can spray it on time because apparently VIP will try to get that from the component faster they can. And apparently, they only have 15 seconds left because, like it or not, the circle will be closing very, very soon. To try to pop the tires, making sure that they deny mobility for the vehicle, and it will be turned out as a barricade. Dingoz on in a minute to get on Bosskurr. Look at that, brother been knocked down. Brother is wiped out there, and Bapak are trying to hold that shelter and that bunker to hold it on to. They can play underground if they need it to be, and Voki trying to hold that nade here, and Yoodo quite out in the open. EVOS trying to rush in. They are going in. The cavalry has begun, and there you go. They are playing the slope of the hill here, but Yoodo on the other get a wide vision on the side of the team just now.
Oh, Voki now has opponents just right in front of him, but the smoke does cover a little bit there. Yoodo gang just across, but Bapak is really, really close by. Most of them are already in the circle. RSG, they are out in the open. Not a good position to be in. Bapak looks like Trixity will go on to the side of RSG, being the bait there. And Small Boy, Y2K, Voki, Iron Pro, they are all spread around. Trixity is just in the middle of everything. Now looks like Jenny and team will go inside to the bunker, and they will try to hang on to this location. This is becoming a prime location.
Yeah, I like the location, and what's importantly, they did it a little bit more creative. They have a car, or else the vehicle being protected, so just in case in the late game they need that vehicle to bail out, yes, they are able to do so. But then crossfires from multiple angles. Small Boy taking down Pamburu. It looks like paying that as well, dropping down the GG, and it looks like Bosskurr is out into the lobby this time. The rest of the teams, whoever is fighting through that circle, they will need to march forward.
Yeah, problem with that, holding that vehicles in the entrance of the shelter. The moment the circle doesn't favor you, you have to go out and there's no way out of that. EVOS VIP managed to just bombard Yoodo, Fredo on the side, Putra on the other end, try to throw another nade here. Can he land a Kobe or will it be just a dud one? And Ban Parang are trying to run. He's overexposing himself the moment he stands there. There goes the spray. No way he can get out of there. Quite really out in the open. Yoodo gang managed to get on 7th place. Back to Resurgence here. Going in for last survivor. Ichong is just in the way. And there you go. They try to get on Dingoz for Iron Pro. They are trying to conquer this in every angle possible. But at the same time, they have been denied entirely by none other than Dingoz, EVOS VIP, as well as Bapak, who tried to rush them out for Resurgence. Really is in a clumping up situation.
Oh, EVOS now in a good position because they have the terrain to their advantage. A long stretch of terrain and it's still somewhat within the circle. RSG, on the other hand, they still have 4 team members. Small boy here using this small terrain to his advantage, but on his right side, EVOS, he knows they are there. EVOS knows that small boy is there as well. The grenade does go out onto the side of small boy, but does not connect. The Dingoz, on the other hand, is on his left side. So RSG, small boy, is now being pinned back to these 2 teams.
I love this situation coming in for Small Boy. He is like basically the observer. He is taking so much intel information from multiple angles from different teams. And the fun part about this is EVOS is still in the game. EVOS is still in the game. They are still having 4 members strong. But they have to be careful because multiple teams will be eyeing on those angles.
Oh, but wait for it. Iron Pro just let a GG slip away on that UAZ. What was he thinking by Resurgence? Y2K already down, but apart, charging right in. And in terms of that, Voki will be next if they are trying to charge right in. And apparently, Bapak are all 4 men trying to flush it out. Resurgence managed to get one of the members here. Y2K really in the need of help. Voki trying to pick it up. At the same time, Iron Pro trying to cover them as much as they can. We're talking about bunkers here playing by Dingoz. At the same time, Iron Pro managed to get Lance Ichong at the back. That sneaky guy coming in from behind. That will be the end for last survivor. And they managed to get themselves 1 extra kill in the last minute at number 5.
I believe Bapak may be underground. That we do. Oh man, Bapak may be underground at this point. So they're sitting out everything. Although it looks like on the map they are in the middle, but actually they are underground. Dingoz looks like they're taking lots of damage. Small boy will be knocked down by Heiko. On the other side, Heiko will need to move in because the circle will move in as well. Putra managed to get a kill on the Dingoz with the grenade. Now Heiko has vision and on to small boy. Managed to take out small boy, and Heiko still goes up and down. But then again, they cannot find Bapak. They are all underground.
Wow, EVOS, a resurgence in them here. Looks like the Tigers raw. But then it's just a bit early here.
He slipped just now.
Oh, and he slipped again.
Oh my goodness me, that tank a lot of the blue there. Almost half his HP gone just because of that slippery hill.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good here. I mean, he's still able to recover. And I think this is the game. This is the battle of attrition in terms of utilities. Whoever has the most utilities, such as the smoke grenades, they are able to push and march forward. If you have grenades as well, it's even better. Or Molotovs to at least control that particular area. For EVOS, their game plan is how do we proceed forward here? Do you still want to stay across this particular circle border? Or is it best to just move in towards the bunker, trying to punish whichever teams that are holding around that vicinity?
I think they can hold to this angle as much as they can because apparently they have to wait for the next circle. If the circle favors them, that will be the best terrain to play with. On the other hand, for Bapak, yes, they are actually underneath that tunnel, but apparently if they are being forced out because of a circle and they are decentralizing in this, look at that, they can't up. They're not gonna move. They know they're gonna play the healing game there, stuck up everybody else. But look at this, they just like EVOS versus Resurgence all over again, and they go to spray that beautiful one. VIP managed to get one, and it will be Resurgence. But where is Bapak? They're trying to fight here. They like to fight. They've been forced out because the circle there, the last phase is starting out, but the 8th phase is already open now. VIP could have tried to rush in. They can throw the nade if they want to. Bapak, they're rushing in. Get one, but it's not enough. Putra, where is the rest of the team? They are going for Dingoz from the side of this. They're still 3 down to 2. Putra managed to get one. There's one more team left for Bapak. Really inside of the tunnel.
Oh, now it is Bapak versus the VIP, the EVOS VIP boys. And now looks like it's down to 2 teams, 7 alive at this moment. And all stage is going in, but trying to defend this. But looks like he still can defend it. He has Jenny with him. 2 team members on his side. Razor on the outside, still alive. They will go for the revive there. But looks like contract, but taking out the painkillers, getting ready for the final siege because the circle is still closing in. Now Razor just waiting left and right, everyone's just waiting for the right moment, but throwing out the grenade, throwing out everything here. This is the time to use all the utilities.
Bapak are here really stuck up in the shelter here. They throw everything they have, but they the one who need to throw. EVOS VIP, they don't have that much utility-wise because they have wasted so much. That explosion almost hit half of the team for EVOS VIP just now.
Oh, EVOS, they are in a lot of trouble here. They don't have the utility, but Bapak has to go out from here. They need to get out from the bunker. They need to hunt down the rest of the members of EVOS. As now, Bart, he's the last man standing, I assume, in this fight. But it's not going to be happening. He's able to take that one. He's able to take down the rest of the members. EVOS are still strength in their hands.
Oh, it's 1 versus 1. Heiko versus Bart here. Every single one of them really need to heal himself. But at the same time, the blue is closing in. They need to pick up everybody else. And in the meantime, do they have enough utility-wise for Team EVOS? That was a nice game overall. Really tough call for both of the team. But EVOS VIP pin it down the last minute. Great game overall. But man, that was really tough terrain to play with.
That was a great win for EVOS VIP after getting eliminated multiple times early in the game.